Afternoon, everybody. Here we are with break 29. We have Blake Pinilla in Broncos, Andy Lipton with the Raiders, Joel Reilly with the Bulldogs, Jaede Melinz with the Sharks, Paul Bathman with the Titans, Shawn Elliott with Manly, Shawn Carroll with Storm, Adrian Reynolds with Knights, Keith Hunter with Cowboys, Matt Price with the Eels, Daniel Jones with the Panthers, David Morton with the Rabbitohs, Troy Roberts with the Dragons, Marcus Nicholson with the Roosters, Beau with the Warriors, and Ryan Morris with the Tigers. And on that note, guys, we'll jump straight into it. Oh. Forgot the knife, hang on, guys. Dad's over in the background, Andy. It's Jared. I'm the one that does the live videos. Afternoon, Daniel. Jaede, hi. Always up, Para. Always Para. Alright, here we go. We'll check out this case card, guys. And today we have Cameron Munster and Cody Walker. So Storm and Rabbits. Yes, the signatures have all been smashed already. I didn't comment. I knew they were going up, but I tried to let everyone find them.
More stock due the end of the week, and we will be busting heaps.
We will be busting heaps as when we receive stock at the end of the week, guys. So keep an eye out over the weekend and next week as we get to it. Anyway, back to the case card. Number 46 out of 65. Cameron Munster, Cody Walker, Rabbits, and Storm. Alright, we'll get these out of here. And then we can get rid of the box. So, Shawn Carroll and David Morton will randomise the card. We'll randomise the 2 spots at the end, guys. And whoever ends up in number 1 will be the winner. Alright, that's the case empty. We are going to chuck that back over there because I was looking before we started, and I can get the cards looking a bit better on the video for you guys in between. Alright. Priority at the end. So we'll do it like we've been doing it, guys. We'll keep all the hits till the end of the case. Parallel case cards. Can't say I've seen one yet, mate. So here we go. every time I've worn this mat, the Eels have pulled some nice hits. So if history repeats itself, mate, you should be in for a good break. 4 gallon meters gained for the Sharks. Hopefully we don't make Jaede too jealous with the hits. Cameron Munster, Dally M, Captain of the Year. Jared Croker, Raiders parallel. Crystal Marua, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Dry Arrow parallel for Titans. Dylan Napa parallel for the Bulldogs. Eels photo redemption card. Latrell Mitchell, top point scorer, Dally M. Brent Naden, parallel for Panthers. Cameron Smith, parallel for Storm. Women's NRL, Shaylee Bent for the Dragons. First hit, guys. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Maroons. Brody Croft, parallel for Broncos. Julia Robinson, Women's NRL for the Broncos. About halfway through pack one, box one, guys. Rabbitohs club photo. As the outside light changes, I'll have to turn the inside light on. So bear with me if I have to take a couple of minutes to set that up, guys. Mitchell Pearce, assist for the Roosters. I just got to turn it on, it's already set up. So. Assist Cooper Cronk for the Storm. Keezy Apps, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Trent Merrin, Dragons parallel. I'll put that in the wrong spot. I'll fix that in a second. That'll stuff me up when I get a Tigers spot. Manly, Newcastle, Cowboys, and Tigers. Jared Croker, points for Raiders. When all the team photos are lined up in the tray, they look quite nice. And the assists are set together. The decade chart buster, sorry. Ryan Sims, Women's NRL for the Roosters. 2 packs left, guys. Lost one. Corbin McGregor, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Adam Reynolds, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Sorry, just checking the chat, guys. Paul Vaughan, Dragons parallel. Shawn Nicole Clockstad, parallel for Raiders. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Raiders club photo. Shawn Johnson, parallel for the Sharks. Kathleen Morton, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Yeah, Tigers card. Chelsea Leonard-Duzzi, Women's NRL for the Broncos. 2 hits in a row, guys. Tipping comp, guys. We're at Tuesday already. So if you're not in it, make sure you get in it. It doesn't matter when you join, you can always win a prize. Brett Morris, try scored for the Dragons. Prize is based on each week, whether you've only been in for a week or whether you've been in since the beginning. I think we started in round 5. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. You can enter and win the voucher on your first week if you beat everyone else with your tips. And it's been a success, so it looks like it's something that will be continuing in one way or another next year. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Storm. Cody Walker, parallel for the Rabbits. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. Payne Huss, Dally M, Rookie of the Year. Apasai Coruscant, parallel for Panthers. Batil Vet Welsh, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Aiden Fanua Blake, parallel for Manly. Jared Croker, tries scored for Raiders. Getting towards the end of box 2, guys. Josh Jackson, Dally M, Proven Summons medalist for the Bulldogs. Edric Lee, parallel for the Knights. Broncos checklist, parallel. Racine McGregor, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Adam Dewey, parallel for the Tigers. Oh, we've got Cowboys still yet to hit a card. Oh, here we go. Jonathan Thurston, chart busters for the Cowboys. Dragons team photo. So, box number 3. quickly check the chats. Billy Slater Master Series in the Ruse jumper. Cody Nikorima, parallel for the Warriors. I was starting to wonder the same thing about the Panthers, but I got a couple. Hopefully they're hiding in the hits. Zahara Tamara for the Roosters, Women's NRL. Tigers, Manly, Newcastle and Cowboys, Parramatta. We're all still a bit low. Tom Trbojevic, Manly parallel. The 4 teams, Warriors, Roosters, Dragons and Broncos. They always have a few more cards due to the Women's NRL. Cameron Smith, games played, Melbourne Storm, and of course the jackpot team, Melbourne Storm. Has a few cards, especially with Decade Chartbusters and the Daily M's, all contained. There's all a couple of each in them. The Raiders team photo, which in one way, if you're an Eels fan and you get Storm, you're going to be happy to stick with Storm, which gives other Eels fans a chance to get the Eels. And most people aren't going to be disappointed with getting the Storm. So, Chante Poco, Women's NRL for the Warriors. And if they don't like it, I'm sure most people will be happy to trade for it. So, Akula Uate, try scored for Newcastle. Brittany Brealey, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Chelsea Baker, Women's NRL for the Broncos. James Maloney, games played for the Warriors. Nick Kotrick for Raiders, parallel. Thank you, Daniel. As I said, I'm trying to tweak it. It's all new. I appreciate any feedback or anything along those lines. West Tigers parallel for the Tigers. Unfortunately, not all suggestions can be incorporated due to some things the way we're set up and some of our beliefs. But majority of things, when you tell us something, we try our hardest. Payne Huss, proper of the year, Daily M. Especially with the videos and things like that, I pay a lot of attention to. Titans parallel. Jake Friend, tackles made for the Roosters. Isaiah Soliola, Ken Stevens medal, Dally M for Raiders. David Clemmer, parallel for Newcastle. Crystal Reuter, women's NRL for the Warriors. And of course I know this layout by heart. It's the layout we used to sort the base cards and the parallel cards and everything else. So it's just a natural layout that we're used to. Taryn Aiken, women's NRL for the Broncos. Corey Oates, parallel for Broncos. Dragons club photo. And that'll be the end of box 3, guys. Last pack. James Graham, parallel for Dragons. Couple of viewers on YouTube. How's it going? And yeah. I've got the chat open on Facebook so I can keep an eye on it. I know where my hands should be, I'm pretty sure, on the video, so if something's not looking right on your end, guys, just let me know. I miss not being a part of the chat at times. So I am here today, guys. You got something to say, something to ask, if I can answer it, or always happy to chat. Warriors redemption card for the team photo. Crystal Tamarua, women's NRL for the Warriors. Brendan Smith, Dally M, Interchange Player of the Year. Reid Mahoney, parallel for the Eels. Valentine Holmes, parallel for Cowboys. Kathleen Morton, women's NRL for the Warriors. Manly checklist parallel. Jared Croker, points scored for the Raiders. We do still have the $30 album available with the base cards, full base set. It's only available to the break customers before the break cards are sent, so if you're interested, send us a PM. Money can be paid via PayPal or bank deposit. Nathan Peets, parallel for the Titans. They are available separate on the website. Album full base set, $45 including delivery. Cooper Cronk assist for Melbourne Storm. $30 is recommend retail for the album alone. No delivery, no cards. So it is a good deal if you don't already have one. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for the Broncos. Maybe you want a second one for the kids to start their collection. Shaylee Bent, Women's NRL for the Dragons. What am I doing? This is box 4, about halfway through box 4. Julia Robinson, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Jermaine Isako, parallel for Broncos. Chad Townsend, parallel for Sharks. Latrell Mitchell, Dally M, Centre of the Year. Dale Finucane, parallel for Storm. Elite Emerald, Mojo and Rubies look awesome this week. Yes. At the moment, no, we haven't got any priority boxes for sale as we're waiting on the next shipment. But I have been told once they arrive, they will go up for sale again on the website as the case and priority box combo that we had before. So keep an eye on that, guys. Shouldn't be too long now, hopefully. Billy Slater Master Series, Melbourne Storm jersey. And we have Darren Watine Zalesniak for the Bulldogs, parallel. Racine McGregor, Women's NRL for the Broncos. David Nofaluma, parallel for Tigers. Hayden Tolman, meters gained for the Bulldogs. Redemption card, Melbourne Storm. Alright, that's the end of box 4, guys. Box 5. Sorry. Sipping the coffee. Jonathan Thurston, assist, Cowboys. So box 5 for you guys that are just joining in. Josh Jackson, Proven Summons medalist for the Bulldogs. Joseph Tapine, parallel for Raiders. Blake Laurie, parallel for Dragons. Nita Maynard, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Try scored, Jared Croker for Raiders. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Philip Semi, Titans parallel. Aiden Tolman, Bulldogs parallel. Brett Morris scored for Dragons. Kira Dibb, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Eels photo card. Stephen Crichton, parallel for Panthers. Millie Boyle, Women in League for the Broncos. Billy Slater, Master Series in the Storm. Anthony Milford, parallel for Broncos. St George, Women's NRL, Tiana Penitani. Almost at the end of box 5. Got a nice stack of hits sitting there, ready to go at the end. Payne Huss, Rookie of the Year, Dally M for the Broncos. John Asiata, parallel for Cowboys. Cameron Smith, points scored for the Storm. Jessica Surgis, Women's NRL for St George. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for Rabbits. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Storm. Rabbitohs team photo. Alright, box 6, guys. Get stuck straight into it. Cameron Murray, Dally M for the Rabbits, Lock of the Year. Canberra Raiders checklist parallel. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Brian Kelly, parallel for Titans. Josh Adokar, parallel for Storm. Tyson Frizzell, parallel for Dragons. St George, Women's NRL, Maddie Studden. Titans club photo card. Billy Slater Master Series in the Aussie. Isaiah Year, Panthers parallel. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Jared Croker, try scored for the Raiders. Mitchell Pearce, assist made for the Roosters. Batil Vet Welsh, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Jeremy Marshall King, parallel for the Bulldogs. Paul Gallen, meters gained for the Sharks. Isabel Kelly, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Jessica Surgis, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Michael Morgan, parallel for Cowboys. Thomas Burgess, parallel for the Rabbits. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. And that's the end of box 6, guys. Bulldogs photo card. Do apologise, guys, but I'm going to have to leave this here for a moment while I quickly duck off. Sorry about that. Back with box 7, guys. Yeah, sort of. Halfway there, Daniel. Gavin Cooper, Cowboys parallel. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Storm. Parramatta Eels logo. Parallel. James Maloney, points scored for the Roosters. John Bateman, Dally M, second row of the year for the Raiders. Jake Jaboyevich, Manly parallel. Hayden Tolman, meters gain for the Bulldogs. Samaima Torfa, women's NRL for the Roosters. West Tigers photo card, redemption. Cameron Smith, tackles made for the Storm. Tarrant Aiken, women's NRL for the Broncos. Holly Wheeler, women's NRL for the Dragons. David Fifita, parallel for the Broncos. Meg Ward, women's NRL for the Broncos. Joseph Leilua, parallel for the Tigers. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for the Broncos. Ken Momalu, Dally M, winger of the year for the Warriors. Felici Kafusi, parallel for the Storm. Chante Poco, women's NRL for the Warriors. Jesse Ramian, parallel for the Sharks. Madison Bartlett, women's NRL for the Warriors. Anthony Don, parallel for the Titans. Redemption card for the Sharks. Alright. So many of you Para fans, or anyone in general from the Para area, me and Dad grew up around Maryland, which, if you don't know, it's right next to Para. I grew up a lot around Penrith as well area with my mother. Jack White in parallel for Raiders. I played a lot in the Penrith junior comp out there. Knight's photo card. Billy Slater, Master Series, Melbourne Storm. Blake Green, parallel for the Warriors. Yep. George Tafua, parallel for Manly. Don't forget, guys, everyone in the break gets an entry into the Mau Meninga tribute card. Dad confirmed yesterday entries will close. Hang on. They'll either be closed or drawn on October 31st, Halloween. So I can't remember if he said closed or drawn, guys. Sorry. Jonathan Thurston, assist for Cowboys. So we've got 27, 28 and 29 today. Victor Radley, parallel for the Roosters. They're all included in that giveaway. and any break spots that are sold in between, or any breaks that are filled up, including the 212 champions. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. We also have a variety select box break that's still listed. The 212 champions is now the last 5 spots listed in a RAS. So, Cameron Smith, Hooker of the Year, Dally M. Tyrone Roberts, parallel for the Titans. Oh yeah, St. Pat's in Blacktown. Kira Dibb, Roosters Women's NRL. Ali Brigginshaw, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Yeah, I played for St Mary's, Rudy Hill Dragons, Mount Druitt Raiders, Penrith Waratahs, Beau, Brett Morris tries for Dragons. Played for a few teams in the tennis comp. James Maloney, games played for the Warriors. Benji Marshall, parallel for the Tigers. Happy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. So we're almost at the end of box 8, which will leave us with 2 boxes to go. I played hooker when I was younger, and then I played front and second rower as I got older. Jessica Surgis, Women's NRL for the St George, but I stopped going at some point, and everyone around me kept going. So 17s, I was still playing forwards. Isaac Luke, parallel for the Dragons. James Gardens, I used to play 17 CJ no reserve on a Sunday. Patrick Carrigan, Broncos parallel. Cameron Smith, games played for the Storm. Roosters club photo. James Tedesco, Dally M medalist of the year for the Roosters. Mitchell Pearce, Knights parallel. Alright, box number 9, guys. But I was a tradie up until not long ago. Commercial refrigerator or air conditioning. Crystal Rotor, Women's NRL Warriors. Due to me back, can't do that anymore. So Micah Sivo, Dally M for the Eels, top try scorer. Blake Reilly, parallel for Sharks. I spend most of my time behind a computer helping with the website and all that sort of thing. It was a passion of mine when I was younger. James Tarmo, meters gained for North Queensland Cowboys. Tiana Penatani, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Ruben Garrick, parallel for Manly. Kyle Felt, parallel for the Cowboys. It's a few years ago now. I spent a bit of time with the kids at home, and that Jared Croker games played for Raiders. So it was wasn't too bad of a situation once I started to adapt. I was mainly in high-rise in Sydney doing most of my work, so the sun didn't bother me. Stuff doing domestic. Angus Crichton, Roosters parallel. Chelsea Baker, Women's NRL for the Broncos. We're about halfway through box number 9, guys. Akula Uate, try scored for Newcastle. No. Don't miss Sydney at all. I do have some kids who are next in Sydney. I miss them, and I've got a few other friends and family down there, but Sydney itself, not one bit. Nita Maynard, Roosters, Women's NRL. Billy Slater, Maroons card. Thomas McHale, Tigers parallel. Jake Friend, tackles made for the Roosters. Kalen Ponga, Knights parallel. Zahara Tamara, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbits. Yeah, but that's like, the traffic's like that anywhere now with the COVID at the moment. But obviously more rare in Sydney. Brittany Brealey, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Yeah, we got out of Sydney just in time as all this started. We started to get a border pass, but because of all moving, it was pretty simple. And then we were legit, so we didn't have any dramas. Cameron Munster, 5/8 of the year, Dally M. St George parallel checklist. Last packet of box 9. Manly Sea Eagles. Well, they were trying to encourage people onto the M7 and that by giving you free rego if you paid so much in tolls. That wasn't a bad idea. But yeah, I don't know. Still too small for you, Sydney. Fair enough, mate. James Maloney, points scored for the Roosters. So this is box 10, guys. Got a nice pile of hits there waiting to go. James Tedesco, fullback of the year, Dally M for the Roosters. Aaron Woods, parallel for the Sharks. Where we were living, I didn't want the kids around there. That was our main reason for getting out. James Maloney, Roberts, South Sydney. Yeah. So, much nicer up here. Even the weather. Madison Bartlett, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Joel Thompson, parallel for Manly. Cameron Smith, tackles made for the Storm. Samaima Torfa, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Yes, Dally M, the actual Dally M award, he's in the suit. And I can't remember what the other one's actually for. Fullback of the year. He's, there you go. Mitchell Moses, Dally M, halfback of the year. Corey Norman parallel for the Dragons. Holly Wheeler, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Keezy Apps, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Panthers photo redemption card. I was the first third generation at Maryland side. Ruan Sims, Women's NRL for the Roosters. I think there's going to be a few contesters for the Dalian this year. Billy Slater, Master Series. Luke Keary, Roosters parallel. Meg Ward, Women's NRL for the Broncos. I think there's a few contenders in the Storm outfit that could get that award. Josh Maguire, parallel for the Cowboys. Jared Croker, games played for the Raiders. Connor Watson, parallel for Knights. James Tamo, meters gained for the Cowboys. Jade, did you see that black Reed Mahoney Young Guns I showed you? Wasn't sure if you were interested, but I spotted it. Nick Meaney, parallel for the Bulldogs. Cowboys redemption card for the photo. And that marks the end of the case, guys. So we've only got priority left. Just check YouTube. No one was chatting over there before that. Hello to everyone over on YouTube. No one said g'day yet. I can see a few of you are there, but not sure who. Greasy Gamer and Beau Hawker are normally over there. Zahara tomorrow, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Billy Slater, Master Series in the Maroons. Cody Nikarima, Warriors Parallel. This is our last box, guys. So this is the priority box. So Dally M's will be put aside. Redemption Raiders card. James Graham, parallel for the Dragons. Brittany Brealey, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Tackles made, Andrew McCulloch for the Broncos. Tigers checklist parallel. Tom Trbojevic, Manly parallel. Taryn Aiken, Women's NRL for the Broncos. James Maloney, points scored for the Roosters. Dragons team photo. Corey Oates, parallel for the Broncos. Aiden Tolman, meters gained for the Bulldogs. Chante Poco, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Almost at the end of the priority box. So at the moment, we are close, but we haven't sold out for a break tomorrow yet, guys. Raiders, Nick Kotrick, parallel. So, yeah. you're keen to jump in a break tomorrow, there are spots left. There's 2 breaks for the Elite. Well, there's actually 3 breaks. There's one on the website, one on Facebook. For the case with priority box, we have double box break listed on Facebook for Elite. We also have the select variety box break and the 212 champions break case, which is actually the last 5 spots are in a Raz. Crystal Rota, women's NRL for the Warriors. $5 per spot, 60 spots, and the winner will receive all 5 spots in the 212 champions break. Cameron Smith, tackles made for the Storm, and if we can get that sold out, the winner also gets 5 spots in the Melinz tribute card, which goes with the 5 entries for the break. Alright, last pack, guys. Chelsea Baker, women's NRL for the Broncos. Alright, so we'll leave, we've got 3 hits here, which are our priorities. And we'll go through the rest first. Alright, so to start off with, Chanel Harris Tavita parallel for the Warriors. Better switch over to that before we start. Cool. Road to finals, Clinton Gufferson. It was only mentioned not long ago. Out of 80 guys, number 13. Congrats to Matt Price on that one. White Young Guns, Katoni Staggs for the Broncos. And Alex Twal, parallel for the Tigers. Ruby Mojo, Nathan Peets for the Titans. Number 6. Number 6, Nathan Peets, Gold Coast Titans, Ruby Mojo. Cameron Munster, parallel for the Storm. White Young Guns, Mawaki for Tawaka, Titans. Nathan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Ruby Mojo, Chanel Harris Tavita for the Warriors. Number 6, nice low number. Lisa Naimore, parallel for the Warriors. Sapphire Mojo, Patrick Carrigan for the Broncos. Number 11, Legs 11. I said yesterday, I feel like a bit of a bingo caller at this point, reading out the numbers. Get your bingo pens and your checklist ready. Here we go. Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for the Storm. Titans always hit. Here we go. I noticed this one. Congrats to Mr. Andy Lipton. Josh Hodgson Spotlight card. Number 1. Oh, nice. Jersey patch.
That's a boom.
Congrats to Andy. Happy days.
Yeah.
Is he with us? Is he with us? James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Definitely a nice hit, even better being number 1. Alright, no Andy comment, so we'll move on. Brodie Croft, Ruby Mojo. There we go, there he is. Number 8. Boom, boom, bingo. I was waiting for Andy's bingo.
That's a boom.
Yeah, we've got boom, boom and bingo off Daniel. Andrew Fafita, parallel for the Sharks. William Kennedy, White Young Guns for the Sharks. Rabbitohs checklist parallel. Ruby Mojo, Cody Walker for the Rabbits. Number 25. So when I'm getting the randomizer ready, guys, I'll flick over to the to the tray. Josh Papali, parallel for Raiders. Ruben Garrick, White Young Guns for Manly. Lachlan Lewis, parallel for Bulldogs. Black League sensation Benji Marshall. Number 22. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Emerald Mojo, Josh Alai for the Tigers. Another number 1. Nice, congrats Ryan. Number 1, Josh Alai, Emerald Mojo for the Tigers. Boyd Cordner, parallel for the Roosters. Ruby Mojo, Joseph Tapine for the Raiders, number 25. And he had to go back and double check his numbers and then realised he had bingo. Clinton Gufferson, parallel for Para. Looks like another Black League sensations. Tom Trbojevic. Manly. Can we pull another number 1? That'd be nice. Nah, 38 on that one, guys. Warriors checklist parallel. Sapphire Mojo, Corey Horsburgh. I think if we were going to go much longer, I would have had to turn that light on. Number 13. Still got a few hits to go, and it's getting dark pretty quick. I might just quickly chuck it on before we go much further. Take me 2 seconds, guys. Final switch. Daniel Saifiti, parallel for the Knights. White Young Guns, Nick Meaney for the Bulldogs. Darius Boyd, parallel for Broncos. Mojo Sapphire, Jai Arrow for the Titans. Number 3. Nice low number. Heimel Hunt, parallel for Newcastle. White Young Guns. Jaden Sewer for the Rabbits. Patrick Herbert, parallel for the Warriors. Thank you. Ruby Mojo, Corey Oates for the Broncos. Number 16. Sweet, Shawn. That's good to know, mate. Shawn got his first SIG hit in 7 case breaks, so he's happy. Sharks parallel. Sapphire, Payne Haas. Number 2. Nice low one. Blake, I haven't seen you with us today, mate. I'm sure you'll catch it later on. Don't know, mate. It's looking a bit scarce. Dean Ware, parallel for Panthers. Still got a nice pile over here though, so we'll see what we've got. Black League sensation, Jack Whiten for Raiders. I think this is the 3rd black we've pulled out today, guys. 26. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. Black Young Guns, Kyle Flanagan for the Roosters. 76. Ryan Madison, parallel for Para. I'm pretty sure Andy's going to be ecstatic. Black Young Guns, there we go. Bailey Simerson for Raiders. Turning out to be a Raiders case for sure. Number 76. Bulldogs checklist, parallel. Ruby Mojo, Dallin Watine Zalesniak for the Bulldogs, number 30. Mitchell Moses, parallel for the Eels. Emerald Mojo, Mitchell Moses for Parramatta. Not quite Panthers. Next door. Number 9. Suicide Tuckahoe, Roosters parallel. White Young Guns, Bailey Simonson, Canberra Raiders. There you go, got the black and the white. And James Tarmo, Panthers parallel. Ruby Mojo, Jake Friend for the Roosters. Number 35. Corey Horsburgh, parallel for Raiders. Ruby Mojo, Edric Lee. Number 31. Sharks checklist parallel. Still got a few back there, guys. White League sensations, Dry Arrow for Titans. Number 11. James Tedesco parallel for the Roosters. White Young Guns, Stephen Crichton for the Panthers. To start, Damien Cook parallel for the Rabbits. Kyle Flanagan, Sapphire Mojo for the Roosters, number 14. Dean Ware, parallel for Panthers. Maybe the priority box is the Panthers box. Reece Robson, Cowboys, White Young Guns. Oh, Jake Friend, parallel for Roosters. Then you'll be a happy boy. Emerald Mojo, Corey Norman for Dragons. Number 1. We've had a few number 1s. Congrats to Troy Roberts on that one. We've got a Tyrone Peachy parallel for the Titans. Ruby Mojo, Ryan Pappenhausen for the Storm. Number 33. Adam Blair, parallel for Warriors. White Young Guns, Ryan Pappenhausen for Melbourne Storm. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors, parallel. Ruby Mojo, Cowboys checklist. Number 9. Dylan Brown, parallel for Para. Sapphire Mojo, Roger Tuivasa Sheck for the Warriors. Number 14. Knights parallel checklist. Black Young Guns, Ryan Pappenhausen. Number 37. And we have a Cowboys parallel checklist. That finishes off all our standard hits. We have 3 hits left, plus whatever parallels and that are sitting behind them. We'll leave that till last. We'll do our 2 Dally M's. So we have a James Tedesco fullback of the year, Dally M parallel. That's the first of our priority hits. And that is number 45. And we have a Titans parallel checklist underneath that. Alright. Next Dally M. Micah Sivo. Top try scorer. Dally M parallel. And we are number 41 on that one. We have David Clemmer parallel for the Knights. And last but not least, won't be last actually, we will make it last, hang on. Damien Cook parallel for the Rabbits. Now, last but not least, definitely not least, White Young Gun parallel, Tino Fa'asuamaleaui, Melbourne Storm. Number 5, Mr. Shawn Carroll. Alright guys, that marks the end of the break. Stick with me. We'll randomise Cameron Munster and Cody Walker head to head, Storm and Rabbitohs. There's a quick snapshot of how the break finished. Oh, I don't know. The light's the one thing that's still getting me at the moment.
Maybe if we close that.
Oh, it doesn't matter, I'm finished now anyway. I don't know. It won't matter now. The video's finished. I'm about to do the case card randomizer. Alright guys, I've actually put you in 5 times tonight. So it's 5 Storm, 5 Rabbitohs. Person in number 1 will get the case card. So here we go. Number 1. Number 2. And lucky last, number 3. Storm. Congratulations to Shawn. Most people got a decent range of hits tonight.
It's good.
Sorry for those that didn't quite get anything. But good luck in the next one. And thank you for being a part of it all. Appreciate it and see you next time.